Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, no matter where you are watching me from. This is Onyinye NCO. Please, if you have not been following us, please make out time. It doesn't take anything. Just click on that 3 buttons. Click on follow. Follow us for new updates. Now, if what we are saying or what we are doing, you like it, don't hesitate to like it. Don't hesitate to share. And don't hesitate to comment. So we are going on a different topic for today. And what is that topic? What is that teaching for today? I've been talking about husband and wife. Today I want to talk something that I think is peculiar and which every parent should know. If you are a parent, whether single or mingled, please learn this today. First time when we enter into marriage, we ask and we desire to have children. There is desire of every family to have children. That's the primary aim of every family, to have children. Now, do you realize that there are people that have 10 and somebody that has 1 is better than them? Why? Difference in upbringing. Difference in upbringing. Most of us, we don't realize that these children, they are very fragile. We don't realize that these children, they are just like eggs put in our palms to uphold and to keep. If you carelessly hold this egg, it falls from your hand and breaks. But if you carefully keep it, you carefully uphold it, it becomes a useful instrument in your hand. What are we saying? Most of us will forget that tomorrow, there's something like tomorrow and there's something like old age. What do I mean? In the last stanza of Who Sat and Watched My Infant Child, in the last stanza of Who Sat and Watched My Infant Child, the last stanza says, when you are old and feeble, my healthy arms shall be thy stay, and I'll soothe your pains away. What does it mean? There are times in your life as a mother, no matter how young you look, no matter how strong you are, no matter how hardworking you are, there are times in your heart that things you are doing now you are no longer doing. You will no longer do it. You now rely on these children. You now keep your head on these children to protect and to care. They are now you are fending for them, fending for their survivals. There are times they'll be the one to fend for your survivals. Now I ask, how are you building up these children? When you start having children, the first time you are pregnant, you are very happy. When you deliver, you are happy. As these children are growing, when you look at them, you put smiles on your face. You look at their beauty, their intelligence. Good things that God endowed them with. And you put smiles on your face. But will those smiles continue? That's a great question for you and I. How do you bring them up? Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6 says, bring the children up in the word of the Lord. When they grow up, they will not depart from it. If you fail, you have woefully failed. You know what I realized? When I read one book, and the book told me that a child begins his life at the age of 5, I doubted it. I was like, how possible could this be? But it is 100% true. Every child starts his life from the age of 5. That's when you see the real thing inside of that child, from the age of 5. From the day the child clocks 5, Watch at that child the way he talks. Watch at him or her the way he behaves. Maybe before he has been telling mommy, I'll help you do this, I'll help you do that, I'll do this. When I grow up, I'll be a big boy. When I grow up, I'll help you wash plates, I'll help you wash. Mommy, you'll not stress yourself. Mommy, I will pamper you. Mommy, I'll buy this for you. Mommy, I'll buy that for you. But from the day they clock 5, when you send your child, go and wash plates, you tell mommy, I'm tired. When you tell your son, please speak up, mommy, you are disturbing me. Mommy, you are giving us stress. That's when you know that the reality of life has set in. That's when you start to do your work as a mother, as a father. Don't just fold your hands and watch them and say they are kids. They are not kids. That's what's spoiling things in the life of children these days. And mothers will say, leave them, they are kids. When they grow up, they can never. What spoils children is from the little thing they are doing, you not correct them. When you don't correct them from that little thing, they do the bigger ones. When a child does something wrong today and you spare the child, tomorrow you do one that is bigger than what he has done before. Something that is stronger than the one he has done before. That will give you pain more than the pain he has given you before. But from that little wrong thing he has done, correct that child immediately. Let that child know that yes, this little thing he has done is wrong. He will not repeat it and will not go for a higher one. But parents these days, what do we do? He's a child. With time, he will change. Has he been changing? No. The answer is capital no. So when you start earlier to raise these children to the standard of God, when you start this earlier to let these children, these are things that the society forbids. Talk to their ears. Sit them down. They hear. They think. They have understanding. They understand. Sit them down and talk to their senses. Let them know that one day, there are days as you are giving them biscuits, as you are giving them, buying everything they need, there are days to depend on them for them to fend for you. Tell them, you should not disappoint me. What inculcates in this child at this early stage matters. Tells of your future, tells of your old age, tells how your old age will be. When you look at your children, you ask yourself, do I have a future? Yes. From the way they talk, from the way they behave, will tell whether you have a future or not a future. Will tell how your old age will look like. Do you know when you, as a mother or a father, has failed in training these children? When at the age, a certain age in life, when someone tells you, my mother is coming, and they say, yes, let her come now, that means you have woefully failed. When there's no fear of the mother or father in the life of these children, you have woefully failed in your training, your upbringing. When this child can stand before you and they talk what no one, what you cannot imagine, there must be a fear of you as a mother or as a father in the lives of your children. When someone tells your son or your daughter, if you do this, I'll tell my mom. Or you see your son, somebody sees your son or your daughter on the way doing something wrong and say, I'll go and tell your mother. And the child will boldly tell you, go and tell him now. Go and tell her now. As a mother, know that you have woefully failed. And as a father, know that you have woefully failed. As I'm talking to you, I talk to myself also because I'm a mother. Let us sit up and train these children in the way they will grow. And will not forget it. Remember, what you sow in their lives is what you reap tomorrow. Those that are in the hospital today as harlots and prostitutes, they were also brought up by a woman. On the day they came to this world, people also rejoiced. But what are we seeing today? Many have messed their lives up because of upbringing. Bring your children up in the standard of God. And they'll not forget having you as a mother. They'll be proud of you tomorrow. And you'll be proud of them. God bless you as you listen to this message and pass it to other people. Please share, comment, and like. And God bless you. Remember, we love you. But there's someone that loves you the most. And that is God.